All right, I'm Pat Muncy, editor of the Kokomo Perspective, and I'm here with Sean Ullery. He's a salesman with Button Dodge, and we're going to talk today about the Dodge Dart. I'm driving a new car with McGonigal Button every week, and I'll be reviewing those. You can read those reviews in the Kokomo Perspective, online, kokomoperspective.com. And of course, each week we'll have a different salesman from Button or McGonigal talking about that product as well. So, welcome, Sean.
Hey, thanks. Glad to be here.
I have to tell you, I enjoyed this Dodge Dart quite a bit, and so did my daughter. It's a nice little car. I didn't feel like I was stuffed into it. Pretty on the inside, pretty on the outside, but there's some really amazing stuff that they've put in this edition, in this version of the car that just really had my head turned. Can you talk a little bit about some of the things?
Yeah, like some of the technology on the new Dart. You can buy a $25,000 car with backup camera. When you go to a 300 and you want backup camera, you're going to have to buy a $40,000 car.
Right.
So you can get most of the technology on a Chrysler 300C that you can get on a $25,000 Dart.
Yeah, that was really surprising that we had that. In fact, it was I didn't realize it was on the car until I put it into reverse and my radio went away and I saw the backup camera. That was pretty cool. The windshield wipers kind of surprised me too, that they were actually sensitive to the amount of...
That's some of the more the technology that I'm getting at. Yeah, rain sensing windshield wipers, backup camera, remote start. There's several different options. Just need to come on down and really see for yourself of all the nice stuff that they do have.
Absolutely. Now there are several different versions of the Dart depending on your price point.
Absolutely.
Right. All the way down from like a $16,000 base model.
That would be an SE Aero. Those are actually the vehicles that are getting 41 miles a gallon as long as you get a manual transmission.
Wow. Okay. So it's manual versus automatic in that situation to get that gas mileage.
Absolutely.
What other things are different about that low end model that you'll not see in the upper end?
It's just going to be really your entry-level car.
Okay.
We'll have hubcaps. We'll have aluminum alloy wheels. It's just really your entry-level car. They actually do come with no air conditioning. Air conditioning is actually an option on the SE. So you can really get a stripped-down model if you want that minimal monthly payment.
Right. Now, I was driving a Limited, which is just a step off of the fully loaded version. So I had the keyless entry and remote start, which it's fascinating. If you've not dealt with a car that does this, you don't have a key. In fact, you don't even have to have the fob in your hand. You have it in the pocket. All you have to do is touch the door and it unlocks. It senses that you've got that. That was incredible. I felt like I was driving the future. So then I sit down in the car and put the foot on the brake, hit the push button start, and we're good to go. I was really amazed by that. That's in the Limited model. I believe it's also in the Rally.
SXT version as well. That would be the middle of the line. SE will not be an option for that car, but an SXT, Rally, Limited, yes, so it's all options for that.
Now, what's the one above the Limited then?
Limited is actually the top of the line.
That is the top.
That is the top of the line.
The only thing I was missing then was leather seats, heated seats, and the individual cabin control, air conditioning, heating.
Yeah, you can get a stripped down Limited with cloth interior like you do have. Leather, sunroof, all that will be options along with navigation, 8.4 touchscreen. None of that stuff's standard, but it are all options.
Sure. Now the important thing is, how does this thing drive, right? It's a compact car, but it doesn't feel like a compact car on the inside, and it doesn't really drive like a compact car from a handling standpoint. However, from a stop, it's got a bit of a hitch in its giddy up. I noticed, especially coming out of first gear into second gear, there was a visible or a palpable lurch or a feel of power drop off. And then also as you're coming down out of third gear into second, you can feel that engine rev up high and pull your speed down. So that's a little bit jarring. I guess that's more of a European style.
That's exactly right. It was developed from the Europeans. Fiat did design this dual drive clutch automatic transmission, which came over from Europe. And
sure.
It's kind of an opinion on if you like it or not. You love it or hate it.
Sure. I tried the manual side of that dual drive clutch just one time out. I just wasn't comfortable with it. I'm sure there are a lot of consumers out there that are into that kind of thing, that like the manual transmission, that would like to be able to switch back and forth. It was just a little too jarring for my taste, but then I'm more of a typical American consumer when it comes to a passenger car. So this has a price range from $16,000 up to $26,000.
Yeah, $26,000 roughly if you completely loaded up.
And I'm assuming that you guys have plenty of these on the lot.
More than anybody other dealer in the state.
Wow. So now you can get any color, any type of technology mix on this that you want. They can sit down with you and they can work all these out.
There's actually 100,000 different ways to build a Dodge Dart.
Wow.
So there's a lot of different scenarios.
All right. Well, if they want to do that, they need to stop in at Button Motors. So the address is, now they've moved. The address is
1422 South Boulevard.
East Boulevard?
East Boulevard.
East
You
Boulevard.
stopped, man. I really didn't know.
That's okay. Ask for
I was going to pull a business card out and take a look at it.
Ask for Sean. You can get a hold of you. How, Sean?
You can call my cell phone, area code 574-732-0095. If I don't have the Dart on the lot that you want, we can do a dealer locate, or we can just go ahead and order you one, personalize it exactly how you want it.
That's fabulous. And keep in mind, I was getting 36 to 41 miles a gallon in this car over highway driving, and overall almost 30 miles to the gallon. So even though this doesn't have the 9-speed transmission that's being made here in Kokomo for this fall, this is still a very fuel-efficient car. It's a generally good drive if you can get over that second gear hitch. I really encourage you to test drive this with Sean and go visit at Button Motors. I think you're going to find a car there on the lot that you like. For Sean Ellery, I'm Pat Muncy with the Kokomo Perspective, and thanks for listening and watching.
Start with a simple idea. Think. Think more. Drink coffee. Stop thinking, start doing. Hatch a design, kill the design. More coffee. Design something totally original. Okay, not that original. This original. Now it's time to make something. Do it again. And again. That's good. Kick out the committees. Call in the engineers. Call in the car guys. Call in the nerds. Not those nerds. Those nerds. Blow off lunch. Blow off dinner. Blow off weekends. Sleep. Okay, that's enough sleep. More coffee. Build a prototype. Mold it, shape it, hate it, start over. Build another prototype. Mold it, shape it, love it. That's good. Kick out the committees again. Why? Because they lead to compromise, and compromise leads to this. Okay, back to it. More coffee. Give it some kick. Give it more power. More power. Never too much power. Give it 40 mpg. No, 41. Give it a smartphone app that can start the engine. Give it a huge display. Bigger. No, bigger. Good. Give it a starting price under 16 grand. Uh-oh, the finance guys. You can't do that. Kick out the finance guys. Take it to the track. Tweak, 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 tweak. Stop. Take it to the car shows. Call the critics. Call the marketing team. Win some awards. Get a celebrity endorser. No, 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 no. Yes, he's perfect.
I am?
Yes, you are. Making a groundbreaking car. It's that easy.